Good afternoon for the third time this season, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Singapore. It's qualifying and we've already set a lap on the Super Softs good enough for fourth. But we will have a go on the Ultras. Let's see what happens.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Wasn't quite as good. Possibly wasn't the best thing anyway to start on the Ultras, as a one-start would not be possible. So, starting on the Supers, the red sidewall tyres, would be Meb and I on the third row. He of course grabbed pole last week and just outpaced us there in that qualifying session. So we'll be looking to get past him first and then see if we can stay with these guys in front on Ultra Softs and try and make sure that their two-stop does not work. Down the inside at turn 1, chop across the corner a little bit for safety, but it seems that there was no collision this time, unlike last season with the Kiwi Murph. Now we're in 5th, but we've got Meb to our inside, so we haven't really got this position. As you can see, it's flickering between 5th and 6th. Around the outside onto Raffles Boulevard, it looks like we may have done that. We'll have the inside for the left-hander at the end of the straight, which should mean P5 is safe. There's been a collision in front and the Haas has slowed down quite a lot. Nick Dahi is lagging. Hopefully that's not me lagging, but indeed it may have been Dahi, as other people saw that in the race as well. Talking of the Red Bull driver, we're down the inside, we've outbraked ourselves just. It's enough to put us on that curb though, and I was surprised to see Meb come down the inside in his Force India, even more surprised when he didn't turn. Both of us received damage to our front wings. Mine was worse, his was yellow I think, or orange perhaps, but mine was red. So this really screwed my pace over in this stint, and he went very slowly through that. I didn't even want to make a move, but we were able to affect it at one of the most difficult places to overtake on the track. Now I've got Mitch Man coming through on his debut, and unfortunately there was contact there. There was plenty of room there, perhaps inexperienced, but either way he had a fantastic recovery after that. So I apologise for what happened to his race. But Meb here, with a cheeky move as we ghost, not sure if that's on. Anyway, he gets away with less damage than us. We get absolutely punted by someone, I think that's a lady in the other Red Bull. And, well, he's actually in front at this stage. Hopefully we can get the line here. He's gone far too deep, there's no way he's going to make that. Into the wall he goes. Now we've got a Ferrari for company, it's Gordau. And here he is on Raffles Boulevard. I think he had the wall there, he may have. Now we're side by side. Some healthy respect here. Enough space for both drivers to go side by side, unlike what happened earlier with the Force India collision through that corner, leaving plenty of space. And around the outside we go. We've got two Ferraris behind now, our countryman joining us in the battle with Gordau. And here he is on the inside, making a nice move there. Doesn't get the traction though, we make the cut back, and around the outside this time, don't get forced into the wall, so we're all good. This corner was the massive problem though, with the damage to the wing. Just could not have any speed through there, and you can see the Ferrari all over me as we file up through the pack. Some cars in the pits, including my teammate and Forza Alonso. So we're up into sort of 3rd, 4th territory, and those guys have been pitted once. We'll need to pit again though, as they came out on Supers I believe. Anyhow, we've lost a position to HSV, but we have the DRS, which will open now. We're being a bit conservative there so we didn't run into the back of him before the kink. Down the inside we go. This should be fairly straightforward. No, he hangs it around the outside. Beautiful manoeuvres by him. Can we go around the outside once again? Third time we've been side by side through there without contact, so it's definitely possible. Moving on to the final corner, and it's now lap 10. In the pits was Dahi there, so we've filed up to 2nd and 3rd in this battle. Around the outside, a great move by HSV at the first corner. Not often you see that, but with the damage to the wing, it was almost impossible to defend from. Now we've got Dubzzy behind us, our teammate. We're just going to let him through. You can see us letting off the throttle there, and through he goes. No point in holding up a teammate, especially with the damage we have there. Into the pits, obviously the people who haven't pitted yet, including HSV and myself. This will be a good opportunity to repair the wing, and hopefully the team do it this time. There's been a couple of cases where that hasn't been the case on this game, but it's definitely been changed now. And off we go. Oh, there's Forza Alonso, he's pitting again. I think in the broadcast they showed that he'd lost his wing in this section of the race. So something's gone horribly wrong for the two-time champion. Now we're falling too far back, so we don't want that. Thankfully, before that got to 0 and gave us a drive-through, it did disappear. So we're restarting in 4th position, and now I've got the Ferrari to dispatch of. This time with no damage, we should be a little bit quicker than HSV, and around the outside at Raffles we go. Hopefully we get the traction on that curb, and we do, up into 3rd and the podium positions. Next target is Nick Dahi. He's on ultras, he won't be getting to the end of the race, but with graining on his tyres, I assume, or at least some sort of wear, it's fairly easy to get past him a couple of laps after the safety car went in. There's my teammate who did not get away. He needs to pit again, and it's a perfect opportunity for him to do that under virtual safety car. So in he went. There's Forza Alonso. He did not complete the race, and in fact I lapped him as his ghosted car was being very slow. And we win. That's a 3rd victory in the American Series on PRL, 21st in total on PRL. There's my teammate in 2nd, another Mercedes 1-2, backing up the strong result we had in Mexico. Fireworks for Jacko. See you guys next time in Austria.